Welcome to everyone. This is me from UA code 127.0.0.1. Students, hope so you are good and doing well in your life. Today I come to you with my new CTF and this is protocols and server. Okay, basically this is the part of junior penetration tester and currently I'm working on network security part and today I will show you some practical example related to the protocol and servers. So before start my lecture, I would like to say you kindly subscribe my channel and press the bell icon to get the notification of all my upcoming videos. Okay, guys, I have already opened the target machine and my victim machine is also running. So in this lab, I have covered total 8 tasks. I will move step by step. So let's get start from initial. Okay, in task 1, you can see this room introduced the user to few protocols that are commonly used, and these protocols are HTTP, FTP, POP3, SMTP, IMAP. Okay, basically each task cover one protocol. So students, be concentrate and keep with me with my whole lecture with your full attention. Definitely after this lecture your all concept about these protocols will be clear. Okay, let's jump to the task 2, that is related to the telnet. Basically telnet is a protocol. Telnet protocol is an application layer protocol used to connect virtual terminal of another computer. Basically it's a protocol and you can use this protocol in order to connect another user terminal. Using telnet, a user can log into another computer and access his terminal. See here, you can access another user terminal by using this protocol, that is telnet. And after getting remote access, you can perform some processes and you can perform system administrative tasks remotely. So it's very dangerous for anyone if any attacker get remotely access to your terminal by using telnet protocol. Okay guys, here you can see telnet server uses the telnet protocol to listen for incoming connections on port 23. 23 is the by default port of telnet, and for this lab, first of all I'm going to show you how you can actually connect your remote machine by using this command. I will move to my terminal window and I typed here telnet and then the target IP address, that is 10.10.10.81 and 99. 10.10.81.91. Am I correct? 81.99. Okay, 99 and press enter. Okay, it's unable to connect on this port. Let's see if I check port 80 and press enter. See here, it's I think it's successfully connect to the port 80. And now here you can see first he asked to provide his login name, that is user. Okay guys, if I typed here user and the username is Frank and press enter. Okay, the request is closed by the host. Let me show you how you can actually perform some task in order to remotely access some information about your target machine. Okay, again I typed here telnet and port 80. Okay, right now if I typed here this command and press enter, it's again refused my request. Let's jump to another one. Let's jump to the question. The question is that to which port will the telnet command with the default parameters try to connect? Basically guys, the default port for telnet protocol is 23. This is the port that is actually reserved for telnet protocol. Okay, here some theories present. Right now I'm not going to read all, but I suggest you should read all these theory thoroughly in order to clear your concept. Let's move to the task 3, that is related to the HTTP. Okay, guys, basically HTTP is a hypertext transfer protocol, and basically it used to transfer web pages. Here you can see a picture is present in front of me, and here is a client and a server is also present here. If a client need any document, then obviously it will request to the server in order to get this file, and the client request is goes through by HTTP protocol. Okay, guys, it's time to show you some practical. Let's try to connect this target machine on port 80. Again, I will move to my terminal window, and if I typed here telnet IP address and port number, that is 80. Again, it suggests me that of particular interest in the output above is that the user needs only to type a couple of command to get the page that they need. Okay, guys, this is the place. Actually, here you can type any command that that you can use. Let's try this one. If I typed here get index.html and press enter, right now it did not show any result in response of this command. If I move to my browser window, if I move to my browser window and typed here the IP address, that is 10.10.81.99 and press enter. Okay, this is the index.html page, and right now nothing is important nothing is important for me. Actually, I have to find the flag that is related to this task. Okay, here you can see we need an HTTP server, somehow web server, and HTTP client, that is web browser, to use the HTTP protocol. Guys, basically in order to use HTTP protocol you should have both of these, that is HTTP server and that HTTP client. Okay, some popular HTTP server are that Apache, IIS, and Nginx. Hope so. Definitely, you will familiar. You all of familiar with these servers that are HTTP server, and it's time to actually find the flag. Launch the attached VMware and connect to the telnet on port 80 and find the flag, that is this one, flag.thm. Okay, guys, I have already connected to my victim on port 80. Okay, connection is closed. I try again connect by telnet protocol on port 80, and now if I typed here host, and if I typed here telnet and press enter, okay, it show me this result. If I move to my browser window, and now if I typed here flag.thm and press enter, see here, here is a file present, and now I should save it. Okay, I will move to the download, and see here the file is present here. If I double click on it in order to open this, see the flag is present here. I can copy it and move to the answer section and paste it here. In this way you can actually find this flag by typed here the path where the flag is actually present. Okay, let's jump to the task 4, that is FTP. FTP file transfer protocol was developed to make the transfer of file between different computers. Basically, this is a protocol that you can actually use to transfer different files between multiple computers. And right now, if I told you, basically the by default port of telnet protocol is 21. This is the by default port of by default port of FTP protocol. Okay. Now, if I type this command in my terminal window, I move to my terminal and type this command and press enter. See here, I am successfully connected to this victim on port 21. Now, if I typed here user, and what is the username? Let me show you. User is Frank. Okay, if I typed here Frank and press enter, specify the password. I should specify the password, that is this one. I'm going to simply copy it from here, move to my terminal and paste the password here and press enter. See, I'm successfully logged into this FTP server. Okay, if I typed here help and press enter, Okay, if I typed here HTTP and press enter, if I typed here dir, okay, in this way you can actually connect to FTP server. Now if I give this command here, system, and press enter, here it's specify the system, that this is the Unix system. You can type here this command, that is type A. If I move to my terminal and paste here type A, see here it's show me the ASCII mode. You can type here any command as you like after getting login to the FTP. Now if I typed here this command, that is stat, I'm going to copy this from here, move to terminal and paste it here. See here it's show the detail of FTP server, that is I am successfully connected, and the username is this one, that is the Frank, and here you can see it also reveal the FTP servers variant number, that is 3.0.3.3. This is very useful information for an attacker. Okay, guys, if you want to quit from this server, simply you can type here quit and press enter. See, I'm quit from this protocol. Okay, now it's time to find the flag for this task. So guys, I will again move to my terminal window, and simply I typed here, I will just simply typed here FTP and then the IP address and press enter. If I typed here user, that is Frank, and press enter, I should specify the password. Okay, the password is this one. I'm going to copy it from here, move to the terminal, paste the password here. Okay, I think I should type it manually. My browser is stuck. Okay, if I typed here copy, why? Okay students, now you can see when I type the username is this one and the password is this, I am successfully logged into the FTP server of this target machine. Now if I typed here help and press enter, below you can see a list of commands are present. I can actually use all these commands in this FTP server. Okay, if I typed here dir and press enter, see some files are present here, that is the mail directory, readme.txt, and this is the file that is actually beneficial for me. I think the flag is present in this file. Now it's time to get this file into my local machine. If I typed here get and then the file name, that is FTP, and then flag and then .thm and press enter. Let's see, file is successfully transferred to my local machine. I will move to my terminal, and now I think I should close this terminal, that is not right now used. Okay, if I typed here ls, see here the file is present here. Right now this is not in executable format. I just typed here ch mod and then plus x and then ftp in order to make it executable. Now if I typed here cat ftp.flag.track me, see I'm successfully find the flag for this task that is related to the FTP. So in this way you can actually use the file transfer protocol in order to connect your victim. This is the protocol that is used to transfer file between different computers. Let's jump to the task 5, that is related to the SMTP. Basically, email is one of the most used services on the internet. SMTP is a protocol that is used to transfer mail from one computer to another. Below, some components of mail are present here, that is MSA, MTA, MDA, MUA. Right now, I'm not going to read all detail about these components. Definitely, you should read all these details. Okay, I will just show you some practical. Now it's time to so guys, basically by default port of SMTP is 25. I'm copy this command from here, move to my terminal, and if I try to connect on this port, that is 25. See, I'm successfully find the flag for this room that is related to the SMTP. You can type the different command here. If I typed here hello telnet, press enter, see here it will display information about the domain. Okay, now if I typed here mail from and press enter. Okay, I think I should specify the address here. In this way you can use different commands here. So guys, this is about this task. Let's move to the task 6, that is POP3. Okay, Post Office Protocol Variant 3 is a protocol used to download the email messages from a mail delivery agent. Basically, it's a protocol that you can actually use to download the email messages from MDA. A picture is present here. A very clear concept about this protocol is present. You can take very good idea from this picture. Okay, guys, basically by default port of POP3 is 110. It's time to connect on this port. I'm going to move to my terminal and just simply okay. I'm going to open a new terminal and just simply type here telnet IP address and port 1110 and press enter. See, I'm successfully connect to this port that is actually for POP3 protocol. And now if I typed here user Frank, press enter, password is required. I'm going to copy this password from here, type password and enter. Okay, I think I should specify here pass and then password and press enter. See, I'm successfully logged into this protocol. Okay, guys, here now you can use different commands. Let me show you. If I typed here this command and press enter, see the status is okay 0.0. If I typed here list, press enter, right now no emails are shown to me. Actually list command is used to show the number of emails. Okay, it's time to solve the question. Connect to the this machine on port and by using the username is this and password. What is the response you get by you get to the stat? Okay, the response that I get when I type stat is this one. You can see I can simply copy it from here and paste it answer section. How many email messages are available to download by IMAP? Okay guys, in order to know the number of emails, you can just simply type here list command. Right now nothing is shown to me. It's mean there are 0 email messages that are available to download by IMAP on this target machine. So this is the way how you can actually connect on port 110 that is used for POP3 protocol. You can use this protocol to download email messages. You have to specify the username and password as well, and then you can simply type different commands. In order to know about different commands that you can use here, you can do Google about this. Okay, let's move to the task 7, that is IMAP. Okay, Internet Message Access Protocol is more sophisticated than POP3. IMAP makes it possible to keep your email synchronized across multiple devices and mail client. Here you can see this is a protocol that is actually used for the email synchronization. Okay, the by default port of IMAP is port 143. It's time to connect on this port. I'm going to terminal window and now if I typed here telnet and IP address and port 143, see I'm connect on this port. and you can also use different commands here, something like that, c1 OK login and c2 list. If I copy this from here and paste it and press enter, okay, right now no imp command received by server. Any how this is the way how you can actually connect on this protocol, that is IMAP, and it is used for email synchronization. Okay, it's time to solve the question. The question is that what is the default port for IMAP? The default port for IMAP is 143. Okay, the last is related to the summary. This room covers various protocols, their usage and how they work under the hood. Many other standard protocols are of interest to attackers. Okay, see here a list of protocols that I have covered in this room is that is port FTP. Sorry, the protocol is FTP, port is 21, and basically it's used for file transfer. HTTP and HTTP, its port is 80, and it's used for to transfer HTTP request. And then the second protocol is POP3. So guys, this is all about my today lecture. Definitely you will do practice about it, and tomorrow I will come to you with my new CTF. Till that, Allah Hafiz and take care.